So there you have it, 5 great watches from Omega. Each of these watches has its own unique design and features, and there's something for everyone in this lineup. Whether you're an outdoor enthusiast, a watch enthusiast, or just looking for a stylish and functional watch, Omega has you covered. Number 1. Seamaster Ploprofcoaxial. This one was made to withstand much more pressure than the regular Seamasters that were made for recreational divers. The French phrase plongeur professional translates to professional diver, which is where the PLOPROF and Seamaster Professional 600 get their names. Omega changed the PLOPROF in 2016 by adding a master chronometer caliber 8912 movement that can't be affected by magnets. However, many of the unique features of the first model have been kept. The main distinction between this watch and a typical Seamaster is that the crown is located at 9 o'clock rather than 3 o'clock, and that a thick crown guard is protecting it. This keeps it from being accidentally manipulated and also keeps it out of the diver's way. The 2016 version has a sapphire case back, so you can see the automatic movement, a ceramic bezel, and a water resistance of 1200 meters, all while being incredibly lightweight thanks to its titanium construction. The bezel may be turned in either direction, which is unique for a dive watch, which often only does so in a counterclockwise manner. 2 o'clock houses a button shaped like a plunger, which locks and unlocks the bezel. Number 2. Seamaster 300 Co-Axial Master, blue patented sandwich dial, subtle pale tan calf leather strap, vintage super luminova. This update of the classic Speedmaster ticks all the sartorial boxes. Despite being in the Omega catalog since 1957, the Seamaster hasn't lost its appeal thanks to its iconic retro stylings. The facade may be classic, but its insides have been given a revamp. This model is now powered by the 8912, complete with co-axial escapement, silicon balance spring, and METAS certification, which means it's anti-magnetic to 1500 Gauss, so you won't have to take it off if you need an MRI. Number 3. Railmaster, the lesser known of the professional trilogy of tool watches that launched in 1957. The other two were the Speedmaster and Seamaster. The Railmaster was originally designed for railroad employees, scientists, electricians, and technicians who worked close to electric currents. It had a double case that meant the movement could withstand 1000 Gausses. Now it's a handsome-looking timepiece with a vertically brushed dial, and if you opt for the blue jeans version, a denim and leather strap, which exudes off-duty cool. Perfect for when you're riding the rails or hopping on the Central Line. Number 4. Speedmaster Moonwatch Chronograph Caliber 321. For many enthusiasts, Omega sold out when it replaced the 321, the caliber that went to the moon, with the 861 in 1969, ditching the original column wheel chronograph in favor of a cam-actuated one, which is easier to make and maintain. It seemed as though the 321 and the Speedmaster were destined never to be reunited. Then, in 2019, Omega gave the fans what they wanted. By using tomography scans, X-ray images, and cross-section of the last watch that went to the moon, Omega were able to recreate the lost movement. The initial launch pricing was prohibitive for most, but in 2020 the 321 was rendered in more affordable steel, which stopped the fanatics from moaning. For now. Number 5. Omega Seamaster Planet Ocean Ultra DEP Professional. Omega began making diving watches in 1932, with early models being tested to a depth of 73 meters in Lake Geneva. Omega made the Seamaster Planet Ocean Ultra Deep Professional after more than 100 years. Victor Vescovo, an adventurous explorer, wore this watch for 12 hours while diving 10,928 feet to the Marianas Trench, the deepest point on Earth, in May 2019. As a result, it broke the record for dive watches. Omega then incorporated the normal safety margin for the diving industry of 25%. Making the watch water-resistant to 15,000 meters, which is comfortably deeper than anywhere on Earth. A watch designed to withstand 16,000 psi of pressure is, unsurprisingly, going to be on the bulky side. The Omega is enormous, measuring 52.5 millimeter in diameter and 28 millimeter thick without the crown. 3 were made for Vescovo, but they are not for sale. However, they should provide insight into the design of future, less severe Seamaster Planet Ocean models. So there you have it, 5 great watches from Omega. Each of these watches has its own unique design and features, and there's something for everyone in this lineup. Whether you're an outdoor enthusiast, a watch enthusiast, or just looking for a stylish and functional watch, Omega has you covered.